By now, I am sure that you all must have been familiar with a component-based home theater system which involves speakers, AV receiver, a projector screen or a TV for a video combination, and cables and accessories to connect all these devices. Now put together, all these devices comprise your home cinema experience, and we know for a fact that as and how the area of the room increases, the demand for more output from the speakers also increases. Now in such cases, you have got two options left with you. One is to find out powerful speakers that will cater that kind of distance, and the second is to find out a good AV receiver which has got that kind of high output support for the speakers. But by doing both of these things, you are going to spend a lot of amount on your speakers as well as on the AV receiver, and that is where we come to our today's product, which is the Emotiva Basx A3 power amplifier, which is supposed to give an additional power to your front three speakers so that they can cover the larger distances of your home theater rooms, and it is at a very budgetary cost. But before we begin, let me introduce myself. Hello everyone, my name is Tanmay Mehta, your home cinema consultant or home theater wale bhaiya, and since last 9 years, we have been designing and delivering home cinema experiences across India for our customers, and while doing that, we have been playing around and installing so many products that we thought that it is important for us to share this particular knowledge with all of you so that you are in a better place to make well-informed, wise and correct decisions when it comes to buying anything to everything in the home cinema industry. So make sure to hit the subscribe button with the notification icon so that you are notified on our next upcoming videos, which will again help each one of you. So moving back to today's Emotiva Basx A3. Now Emotiva has been a 3-decade-old company which is a US based company, and the primary objective of this company was to give electronics which are very powerful but at the same time very cost friendly. Now with the same principle, this particular model, which is their recent generation model, which is the Basx A3, came up to cater in a very niche market wherein most of the power amplifiers were either 2-channel, 4-channel, 6-channel, 8-channel, and they decided that they need to come up with only 3-channel variant, which is primarily required for your front three speakers. Now the reason why this particular model is a very hot model or is catering to a hot market, well, let me justify that for you. In a home theater room, when you're sitting, let's say 20-30 feet away from the screen or even 40-45 feet away from the screen, the main speakers that are very away from you are the front speakers. You have got your front left, you have got a center, and you have got a front right speaker. Now these speakers are also the main speakers of your home theater system, because the primary sound that comes in your theater room will come from these 3 speakers. The rest of the speakers, that is your surround speakers or the Atmos speakers, are also required powerful, but because they are very near to your ears, they do not have to travel longer distance as much as the front 3 speakers have to travel. Also, as we saw it in one of our last videos, that the surround speakers and the Atmos speakers give very less sound compared to the front speakers, and that is why the front ones need to be very powerful. Now to ensure that these 3 speakers are powerful, you need 2 things. One is that the speaker's output by default needs to be high, which means that you need to have either 150-200 watts of power output from the speakers, and at the same time the amplifier, which is actually going to give power to the speakers, needs to have that kind of power output or capacity to basically take care of these particular speakers. And it's during such instances that the Emotiva Basx A3 comes to your rescue with a price point of only Rs 90,000. The reason why I'm saying only, because imagine if you want to have a 200 watts output power at 4 ohms from an AV receiver for a 7 or a 9 channel system, the amount of money that you would be investing in the AV receiver will be way more than this. And that is why having a product like Emotiva Basx A3 might help you in reducing the cost, and by just going for a AVR which has got a 3-channel processor minimum inside it. Now what do I mean by processor? So in one of our videos, wherein we asked you how to select an AV receiver. We explained that a AV receiver is a combination of processor and a power amplifier. So the power amplifier is giving the power to the speakers, and the processor is the one which has got DSP and the inputs are connected to it, and it's the decoding machine which is actually decoding the sound and sending the signal to the power amplifier. And this power amplifier sends the information to the speakers. Now in this particular scenario, you have to invest cost on two items, which is the power amplifier as well as the processor. But with Emotiva Basx A3, you can easily get a 3-channel power amplification for your front 3 speakers, and the rest of the speakers can still get their power from the AV receiver. So that's how you can enjoy a large output of power from the speakers. We have in one of our previous videos spoken about what is AVR and how it is a combination of amplifier and processor. So when you buy this power amplifier for your front 3 channels, you still need a separate power amplifier and processor for the rest of your speakers. So you have to be very careful while selecting and making your choice. AVRs like Marantz SR5015 or Yamaha RX A4A or Denon X3700H are few of the options which can be used as a combination for amplification of the rest of the channels and processing 7 or 9 channels as per your room and the system configuration. Emotiva has Basx series, which is nothing but a short form for Basic X series. Then they have the X series of power amplifiers, which are more powerful, and they also have Air Motive speakers, which are by far one of the cheapest floor standing speakers that you will come across with ribbon tweeters. So by all their product ranges, we would now be able to understand that Emotiva is known for high-end stuff but at a very affordable price. Now coming back to the specs of the Basx A3, well, it is a 3-channel power amplifier as the name suggests, and it delivers 140 watts of power output per channel at 8 ohms and 200 watts per channel at 4 ohms. The signal to noise ratio of 112 dB is also way more than some of the high-end AV receivers which offer only 100 dB. Now the Basx A3 also features a very high duty linear power supply, a very high quality class AB amplification, and a transparent fault protection. All these features, in simple words, are way more superior than what a normal AV receiver offers you. They have got only 2 drawbacks. One is that it has got unbalanced RCA input, whereas most of the other power amplifiers have got balanced XLR input, which is way more better than the unbalanced RCA input. So that's one of the biggest drawback. And the second drawback is that it has got no volume control. So yes, the moment you power on, the power would be set same for all the 3 speakers, and you will have to use the processor to adjust the dB level in case you want to adjust the speaker volume from the AV receiver. In spite of these 2 drawbacks, the Emotiva Basx A3 still continues to win the game of power amp plus AV receiver combination in the large format or the large room size home theater systems, and that is where you will also find very few options for your front 3 speakers which can deliver 200 watts power at 4 ohms. So in case if you feel that this product seems of good value to you for your home theater system, then make sure to ask for it with your home theater consultant. And at the same time, for all those of you who want to know what sort of systems they need to buy for your home theater rooms, then make sure to check the link in the description, wherein you can fill out a small form and you will get 3 options from our team which will help you analyze and understand that what are the good systems or configurations that you can buy for your home theater room. So that's it from my end, guys. Thank you once again for watching. Make sure to hit the like button in case you found anything valuable in this particular video. And to those of you who haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you and I can stay connected. And I will see you all in my next video. Thank you.